Looks a good line now. Ready. He lets them go. They're racing this time a fairly even dispatch. Mr. Karloff drops to the rear shortly afterwards. A Native Goddess lead settling down into stride from Summer Ruler, who's gone to second. They're followed by Rare Courage coming across. Just in behind them, Toy Mandari trapped out a little wider. Monterey Maid. Then came Delarca Rose getting back worse than midfield. Love War going around them. Second to last is Geographic, and bringing up the rear the first starter, Mr. Karloff. Along the side they come towards the 500 metre mark. A Native Goddess strides 2 or 3 clear on Summer Ruler second. Toy Mandari's third, followed by Rare Courage over on the outside. The next one is Monterey Maid, then Love War, Delarca Rose, Geographic, and tailed off last of all is Mr. Karloff. They're about to swing the home turn, 2:20 to go. Native Goddess will straighten up, 2 in front. In second placing is Summer Ruler going to the outside. Toy Mandari, the rails, and they're clear on Delarca Rose and Love War. 150 to go, and this one's still full of running. Native Goddess again, it draws a length and a half in front. Trying hard Summer Ruler, but Native Goddess scores a length and a half. Summer Ruler. Now third is tight. Out wide Delarca Rose, or back nearer the inside was the grey Toy Mandari. In behind them Geographic, who made some ground when it was all over. Then came Love War, Rare Courage. Further back came Mr. Karloff, and Monterey Maid knocked up to finish last of all. Wait the numbers on our first race on the program here at Healesville. Two at Healesville, all in and set to go. Ready, he lets them go. They're racing this time. A nice even dispatch. The China Lass showing pace shortly after the start with Montebello. Wakanda driving up nearer the inside, followed by Our Defender in a well-bunched field. Then back midfield now came Pacific Trader moving forward. They're followed by Delian. Back second last is Domino Dan over on the inside there of another one obscured at the moment. Over on the outside it's Munjong back at the rear. Along the side they comes the China Lass, 2 or 3 in front. Wakanda is second, followed by further back in the field came Pacific Trader. Then at the head of the rest was Our Defender, just ahead of it Montebello as they round the home turn. Then came Delhi on a good gap back. Then came Munjong, and last of all Domino Dan swinging the home turn, 2:20 to go. And so China Lass straightens up, 2 or 3 in front. Wakanda goes to the outsiders out after it. Then came Delhi on from Montebello. In the straights, a China Lass against the rails, and Wakanda, and getting the split between them. Delhi on grabbed them quickly. Delhi on raced through the gap, grabbed the lead, and Delhi on races away for a 2-length win. Wakanda got second, so China Lass was third. In behind them then came Munjong, who made some ground. Montebello, further back in the field was Domino Dan to pull up, followed by Pacific Trader and Our Defender back at the rear. Wait the numbers on the second event on the program. Saw the gap, and Ray Douglas pushed that one through Delhi on. So China Lass was in front on the rails as they straightened up. Wakanda Sat, they're racing here at Healesville, a fairly even dispatch too. Well, Milling Rose is racing a little ungenerously in the early stages. Ericon trying to head them off, and from wider out True Redeemer. Sorting themselves out, settling down into stride with 1450 metres to go. Ericon eventually takes over in front, being challenged though on the outside now by Lady of Law, and Lady of Law takes over as they work out of the straight. True Redeemer's racing up on the outside to second, followed by Ericon now with the sit third. Ashley's Honour is one off the fence, followed by Miss Jindy Girl. A length and a half back then came Smoke Signals as they head towards the back, given a crack with the whip already as Mink Royale. They're followed by Mealing Rose, and last of all is Lero Star as they head along the back, 1,000 metres to go. And the leader now, another new leader, is True Redeemer by a length over. In second placing Lady of Law. Ericon followed by Ashley's Honour, whipping around them 3 wide. Just in behind them came Miss Jindy Girl. The head of the rest, Smoke Signals from Mink Royale getting up along the inside. They're followed by Mealing Rose, and back last of all is Lero Star. They stride towards the 400 metre mark now, and the leader is True Redeemer by half a length on Lady of Law, again moving up on the outside. Ashley's Honour Park just in off the pace. They're followed by Miss Jindy Girl. The head of the rest came Ericon from Smoke Signals, well back out of it then Mink Royale, followed by Mealing Rose, and last of all is Lero Star. They're about to round the home turn, and the top weight's gone around the outside and grabbed the lead. Ashley's Honour as they straighten up. Cup. Ashley's Honour with 200 metres to go is shot away. 3 lengths in front of True Redeemer. They're followed by Lady of Law at the head of the rest. Then came Ericon, but down the straight and an easy win coming up to Ashley's Honour with Gavin Brady aboard, and Ashley's Honour streaks away and wins by 8 lengths. True Redeemer second. Third went to Lady of Law. In behind them then came Mealing Rose. Wider out was Smoke Signals. Then Ericon, followed by his Lero Star, Mink Royale, and last of all was Miss Jindy Girl. Stand by for placings on the third here at Healesville. An easy win to the top weight. Number 1, Ashley's Honour, ridden by better. He lets them go. They're racing this time. She's begun okay, Lady Flamenco. Out wider on the track, Diamond Fingers the Grey, showing some pace in the early stages with Volcanic Bite. As they settle down into stride, and Volcanic Bite will lead from Diamond Fingers second. Then follows Cobra Charm. Out wider, Rickmar coming across. They're followed by Rising Luck, trapped a little wide in the early stages. Then Lady Flamenco back midfield, followed by Barratry's Babe on the rail as they head out of the straight. They're followed by Account Rendered back on the inside. Length away then on the outside is Merit's Miracle as they head into the back. Second last is Prince Bradley, and bringing up the rear is Indeed as they head along towards the 1100 metre mark. And the leader over on the inside is Volcanic Bite, being taken on the outside by Diamond Fingers. That pair together about 2 lengths back then came Rickmar, followed by Cobra Charm. Then on the inside was Barratry Babe. There followed by back midfield was Rising Luck, followed by Account Rendered on the inside. A length and a half back then Merit's Miracle. They're followed by Prince Bradley overall on the inside. A length and a half back then Lady Flamenco, and 2 away last of all is Indeed. They put the 600 metre mark behind them now, and Volcanic Bite still the leader, narrowly over in second, placing up on the outside. Diamond Fingers there together, that pair at the 400. About 2 or 3 away then in the field came Cobra Charm running on. They're followed by Rickmar. Further back at the head of the rest was Barratry's Babe starting to go forward. They're followed by Prince Bradley, and Account Rendered very wide as they swing the home turn. And this pair still together. It's Volcanic Bite against the rails. Wider out Diamond Fingers. Wider still Barratry's Babe, gobbling them up quickly. Barratry's Babe has gone to the lead. Cobra Charm trying to go with it. Barratry's Babe, though, is in front, drawing away near the line, and Barratry's Babe scores by 4 lengths. Cobra Charm second. Prince Bradley made some ground to get third. In behind them, Volcanic Bite, then Diamond Fingers. They're followed by Account Rendered. The head of the rest, Merit's Miracle, followed by Rickmar. Rising Luck, Indeed, and Lady Flamenco along last. Stand by for the numbers. Race number 4. Fairly even dispatch to Dinsky, restrained in the early stages. Coming across Colour Me Wrong. Heart Lane ridden hard towards the inside, and from wider out Plush Arrogance. Sorting themselves out as they come down past us the first time, and Colour Me Wrong is the leader. Plush Arrogance strides up 3 wide. Heart Lane the rails. A bit wider on the track. Polaris shining as they work into the back straight. They're followed by Glacial Stream. A gap back then came Per Millpreneur. Prince Shakespeare, and last of all is Dinsky. Along towards the 1200 metre mark they stride in the cup, and the leader is Colour Me Wrong by a length over Heart Lane second. They're followed by Plush Arrogance third. A length and a half back then came Polaris Shining. Similar margin away then was Glacial Stream. 3 or 4 away then in the field came Per Mill. Dinsky getting up along the inside. Preneur starting to go forward, and last of all was Prince Shakespeare. Along the back they work. Colour Me Wrong the leader, inclined to get off the rails. Heart Lane getting up along the inside. Polaris Shining still trapped out a little wide, followed by Plush Arrogance running fourth. Then Preneur coming into it. Further back was Dinsky back midfield, followed by Glacial Stream being passed by Per Mill, and last of all is Prince Shakespeare. 400 metres to go in the RACV Cup, and the leader over on the inside now is Heart Lane, got through to lead. In second placing is Polaris Shining out wide. Then came Plush Arrogance, followed by Colour Me Wrong. In behind them Dinsky, Preneur, and Per Mill heads the rest as they swing for home, and the leader is Heart Lane. Gets a length in front, trying hard is Plush Arrogance. They've sprinted clear on Polaris Shining in the last 100 metres. Heart Lane ridden hard, trying hard is Plush Arrogance. Heart Lane pulling out plenty though for Fiona Melling, and Heart Lane 2 lengths Plush Arrogance. Third placing went to Dinsky. Preneur was next in, followed by Polaris Shining, then Per Mill, Glacial Stream, Prince Shakespeare, and Colour Me Wrong was last in. Still no jump in Melbourne. Stand by for the placings here at Healesville. Ready to go, he lets them go. They're racing this time, a little slow to go. Gentle Slipper winning the start. Go for Diamonds leads from Cardinal Moon in the early stages. Pushing between runners, Mr. Termac. Out wider on the track is his Lero Star in a well-bunched field early. Up there as well as Important in that forward division, followed by Carbon U. Then Indigo lays back along the inside. Wider out Current Asset. Between runners, Sterling Park. 2 lengths away, Rainbow Park. And at the rear is Gentle Slipper. The race on. Along the back they go. 700 to go. Cardinal Moon's taken over in front from Go for Diamonds is Lero Lass. Wider out on the track came Important. There followed by just in behind them came Mr. Termac. Going forward, Indigo Lace on the inside. Further back in the field as they work off the back now was Current Asset out wide. There followed by Carbon U. Mr. Termac now dropping back, followed by over on the outside is Rainbow Park and Gentle Slipper at the rear. This one shot away prior to turning for home, Cardinal Moon. Gavin Brady shot at 8 or 10 in front. In second placing, getting through now is Indigo Lace. There followed by Go for Diamonds, Sterling Park, Mr. Termac, and wider out on the track came Ringside. But in the run home now, it's out in the centre, Cardinal Moon in front. Trying hard, Indigo Lace up along the inside. Cardinal Moon getting a little tired, but Cardinal Moon sees it out by a length. Second placing Indigo Lace, about 10 away. Third was Sterling Park from Mr. Termac. And behind them then to pull up was Current Asset. There followed by Rainbow Park, Go for Diamonds, Carbon U. Well back out of it was Ringside Important, then Gentle Slipper and his Lero Lass. Wait for the numbers on the 6th event on the program. Just repeating the change of time. Sat, he lets them go. They're racing this time. Alverno threw its head in the air and missed it 8 lengths. Coming away smartly along the inside was Runny Rose lead, settling down from Shubra Sun. Wider out Old Star, just behind them Norgwin Hayes Gold Zama. They're followed by Ascending up along the inside from Schwepshire Boy. Wider out was Cross Gauntlet, followed by Sandman. And last of all, tacking onto the field now was Alverno. Along the back they go. And the leader, Runny Rose, half a length on Shubra Sun second. Then came Old Star, followed by Ascenting. Further back was Norgwin Hayes over on the outside, then Cross Gauntlet improving, followed by Sandman. Back along the inside, Schwepshire Boy, followed by the top weight Gold's Armour, who's dropped back there, followed by Alverno. And it's back towards the rear of the field. They come off the back, and the leader is Runny Rose by half a length, Shubra Sun second. They're followed by, coming into it now, Norgwin Hayes on the outside from Ascending, then Schwepshire Boy, Old Star. And at the head of the rest as they swing for home was Sandman into the straight, and Runny Rose leads them up for home, a length in front. Getting up along the inside, Ascending. Wider out, Norgwin Hayes trying hard from Shubra Sun, and Schwepshire Boy down the extreme outside. Runny Rose just in front. Schwepshire Boy's the danger. Schwepshire Boy goes to the line, and Schwepshire Boy wins. Schwepshire Boy a length on the line. Runny Rose now third placing is tied out wide. Coming home with Shubra Sun, Ascending nearer the inside. Norgwin Hayes there, followed by further back came Shubra Sun, Sandman, Alverno, and behind them to pull up the top weight Gold's Armour, Old Star and Cross Gauntlet. Stand by for the placings on race number 7. Sat, he lets them go. They're racing to a perfect start in the last. Linden Court ridden hard out of the stalls, along with Fiery Blaze, and hunting up along the inside Bork and Prince, sorting themselves out. And Fiery Blaze will lead, settling down from Linden Court, half a length away on the outside second. 3 away then Bork and Prince, followed by Man and Lass. Tastefully Ours, a length and a half back then, in the field came Show Dignity. Further gap of 3 lengths then came Gina's Choice, followed by over on the outside was Delirium. Back second last is Fleet Street, and bringing up the rear of the field was Shamani. They wheel around the turn into the straight on the first occasion, and the leader over on the outside now is Linden Court by 3/4. In second placing came Fiery Blaze, retaining the inside. In third placing, about 8 lengths away, came Bork and Prince. They're followed by Man and Lass as they work their way down with just over a lap to go. And behind them came Tastefully Ours on the outside of Show Dignity. They're followed by Fleet Street out a little wider on the track. Further back then came Gina's Choice, who's third to last. Second last is Shamani, and bringing up the rear is Delirium. Out of the straight they swing. Now they're going towards the 1,300 metre mark in the last, and the leader is Linden Court. Linden Court leads by 2 lengths now over in second placing Fiery Blaze. 3 away then the top weight Balkan Prince. Getting up on his inside was Manon Lass. Then came Fleet Street going forward, followed by Tastefully Ours. Then Show Dignity along the rails. A length and a half back then came Gina's Choice, followed by Shamani, and last of all is Delirium. Along the back they go. Linden Court the leader. Now the challengers coming. Fiery Blaze has grabbed it quickly. Fiery Blaze races to the lead with 500 to go. A length or so, and second placing now moving up is Fleet Street. About 3 away then Balkan Prince improving quickly. Then came Manon Lass, Tastefully Ours. Weakening back through the field. Linden Court being passed by Show Dignity and Gina's Choice. A long gap back then came Shamani, and last of all Delirium. They're about to come to the home turn in the last. The leader Fiery Blaze. Fleet Street about to join it again on the outside. They're followed by Balkan Prince, poised to pounce. In behind them, Manon Lassen at the head of the rest. Show Dignity into the straight, right across the track in the last. The leader Fiery Blaze in the centre. Fleet Yacht. They're followed by Balkan Prince joining in quickly, and Tastefully Ours the extreme outside. Balkan Prince has gone to the lead. Tastefully Ours is trying to get it. Tastefully Ours grabbing the lead near the line. Oh, it might have just got up. Tastefully Ours from Balkan Prince. Third placing Show Dignity. In behind them then to pull up along the inside was Fiery Blaze. Wider out to pull up then was Gina's Choice. They're followed by Manon Lass, followed by Fleet Street in behind them. A gap back then came Shamani, Delirium, and knocking up to finish last of all was Linden Court. Great finish to the last. Yep. Thank you. Photo called for. A photo called for in the last to separate Tastefully Ours on the outside and Balkan Prince the rails. Great finish to the last here at Healesville. Is the winner, Tastefully Ours, ridden by Karen Briggs. Number 4, Tastefully Ours, is the winner of the last, getting up in the last couple of strides to win from number 1, Balkan Prince, Grant Cullen, and third to 7, Show Dignity, T. Edwards. 4-1-7 on the last.